Have you ever looked at a grainy photo from the 1980s or listened to a crackling jazz record from the 50s and felt a deep aching pain in your chest, a longing to go back to a place you have never actually been? It feels like homesickness, but for a time before you were even born. Most people just see an old picture and move on. But for a select few, it feels like a lost memory. You can almost smell the air, feel the clothes, and sense the atmosphere of a decade you never touched. Psychology has a specific name for this rare and beautiful emotion: Anemoia. And if you feel it, it isn't just because you like vintage things. It says something profound about how your brain processes reality. Here is the psychology of people who are nostalgic for moments they never lived. Number 1. The Golden Age filter. Why does the past always feel warmer, safer, and happier than right now? Psychology calls this rosy retrospection. But for you, it goes deeper. It's about cognitive load. The present moment is stressful. It is filled with bills, notifications, uncertainty, and the fear of the future. The present is messy. But the past? The past is finalized. When you look at the 1990s or the 1970s, your brain filters out the bad parts, the diseases, the boredom, the politics, and leaves only the aesthetic highlights. You aren't nostalgic for the actual history. You are nostalgic for the certainty of it. Your brain craves a world where the story has already been told. You are seeking safety in a timeline that can no longer hurt you. Number 2. Hyperempathy and mirror neurons. Not everyone feels anemoia. It is almost exclusively found in people with high emotional intelligence and active imaginations. Neuroscience tells us about mirror neurons, the parts of the brain that allow us to feel what others are feeling. For most people, this works face-to-face. For you, it works across time. When you watch a VHS tape of a stranger's Christmas in 1998, you don't just see people. You simulate their joy, their warmth, and their simplicity inside your own body. This isn't a delusion. It is a sign of a high-empathy brain that refuses to be limited by its own lifespan. You are connecting with humanity across the barrier of time. Number 3. Rejection of digital perfection. Have you noticed you prefer grainy photos over 4K video? Or the hiss of a vinyl record over perfect digital audio? Psychology suggests this is a rejection of the sterile present. We live in an era of AI filters, perfect screens, and curated feeds. It is too clean. It feels robotic. The human brain naturally craves organic textures, flaws, noise, mistakes. When you pine for the past, you are craving analog humanity. You miss a time when things were physical, tactile, and allowed to be imperfect. Your soul is rejecting the coldness of the digital age and asking for something real, even if that something real happened 30 years ago. Number 4. Existential escapism. Finally, let's be honest. Sometimes this nostalgia is a sophisticated defense mechanism. If you find yourself obsessively watching core aesthetics or vintage montages late at night, you are likely experiencing present fatigue. You are tired of the speed of modern life. The past represents a slower cognitive rhythm. No smartphones, no 24-hour news cycle, just people talking in a diner. Your brain isn't just fantasizing. It is trying to hit the pause button. You are mentally retreating to a time where you imagine you would have been happier, calmer, and more yourself. So is it wrong to miss a life you never had? No, feeling anemoia doesn't mean you are stuck. It means you are a dreamer. It means you appreciate the beauty of existence so much that one lifetime isn't enough for you. If you have ever felt this strange homesickness, subscribe and share this video. Let's see how many of us are time travelers at heart.